Alright, Avenged Sevenfold. This is a request that I've had by too many to look up, to be honest with you. A song called This Means War. The subscriber that I'm putting down that made the request is Texan94. But I've got this is probably the most requested right now. Alright, so you want to do, for your tuning, drop D, which is most of Avenged Sevenfold stuff. And here's the parts of the song we're going to learn. Make sure you drop D. You ready? Here we go. Got a few gunshots going on. And so on. So let's jump right into it. All the parts I just played is what you are about to learn. It starts, they're harmonizing, so we got to pick one. I took the melody on this intro, this little melody lead, and that's going to be 12 G. I would use third finger for that, and you're going to be pivoting between that and the middle finger 11 B. So it's 12 11 12 G B G, and then two more hits on the 12 G, so, and then go 10 B with the first finger, and then back to 12 G with the third. So we have, and then two more hits on the 12 G, then 11 B to 12 G again. Then, well, let's play that, just that. And then to end this, you'll go, and that's 13 B. I'd use pinky, go twice, middle finger 11 B once, and then first finger 10 B once. Oops, and that's the hook of that. It's gonna go I want to say 4 times, but the ending we got to do something altered. So we'll have, I'll do the last two. And then at the end, you'll jump over to 8B, slide it to 10B, and then pick it. So it's, alright, that's going to ring out for a while. Then the guitar and everything kicks in heavy. You have, alright, so let's do that part. You'll go open E and A, and this is going to be 8 on the A, 2 times. And then you're going to go 6A, and this is where the technique comes in. You'll go 6, hammer, pull, 8, back to 6. So you have, oops. Then you'll go 5A, pick twice. So we have, you want to get that feel. So we have, and then palm mute the open E once, and then hit the open E and A once, no palm mute. And then you'll go, and that'll be the same thing with the different ending. And that's 8-8 on the A, 6A, hammer pull to 8, back to 6. And then go 5A, but it's a little trickier because you're going to jump down to the D string. So you have, you'll jump to 5D and then right back up to 5A. And I do what's called a knuckle shift. Like, it's almost like a bar, but you don't want it to go, you want to keep the notes separate. So it's kind of flat. I'll pick the D and then just knuckle up, and I've got the A isolated. So so that main groove riff, it sounds a little bit like Metallica if you ask me. Alright, and then you just repeat that. But you repeat the first half of it, and then this comes in. And that'll be open E, palm muted, and then go 3A, 5D power chord. So, like that. Okay, do that same concept, but move the power chord up a whole step sharp. That's 5A, 7D, but start with the open E palm mute. And then do it again, but move it a half step sharp. That's 1 fret to 6A, 8D. Start with that open E palm mute again. So you have, right? So we have. So when you hit the 8-10 on the AD, slide it. Oops, I think 6-8. Yep. And just slide it till you get right around fret 1-3, and then shift up to this first fret EA with your first finger barred, and go 1, 2, 3. You're gonna palm mute it, and then jump up to 3 E and A. I just bar that with the third finger, no palm mute. So it's right. So here it is. Okay, that's the groove, that's the hook. You start it over, and the ending is a little different this time, so you'll have. So it actually repeats it with the, you'll jump back to the first fret E and A, hit it once, let it ring. 1, 2, 3. It's a 3 count, and then on the 4th count, hit it once and rest instantly. So it's 2, 3. And then the next part comes in, open E and A, and then go down, up, down, down, up, down. Palm muted E and A. So it's, and then open E and A again, and then palm mute, open E and A, down, up, and that's it for that part. It'll go into the, so it's kind of mixing 2 parts together. Here's what that sounds like. Right, you're doing the 8A twice, 6A once, hammer to 8, pull to 6, so, and then 2 times on the 5A. Here's what that sounds like again. Start it over. So you're doing it again, but that's the one where you do the knuckle shift, right? The 5D to the 5A, that's on the second one there. And it just goes between those 2 times through. And you'll notice, to keep it real tight and choppy, even though we're palm muting, you can still have notes ring in when you're supposed to have a solid break. So you just take your fingers and do this to assure yourself that it's going to silence everything. Right there. You got to be careful you don't go too hard, right? Because if you go too hard, it's got to be just the right amount of pressure. So oops. Anyways, that's part. So you'll go, through both those, and then leading out, you'll go into this. And this beat's pretty consistent too. It'll be first finger barring the first fret, E and A. Hit those two strings. Let it ring a second. And then palm mute, same fret and everything, but go down, up, down, up. So it's. See how I did this again too, because there's a break. And then just go down, up, palm mute. So it's det, or det, 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 det. That's the rhythm for the next chords coming up. 5th fret, E and A, do the exact same beat. Then go open E and A, exact same beat. And then this part changes. But before we show you the next part, let's do this part that we just did. Then we go. I'm out of tune, ain't I? No, I'm not. Okay, next thing is bar the 5th fret, E and A. Might be a little loud. It's a half note, gets 2 counts. 1, 2. And then you go 7 E, 8 A. These are quarter notes. And that'll be 1 time there. And then the 8th fret, E and A, barred with 1 quarter note. So it's 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're right back to this. Right? You go through those. Well, you go from the first fret, the 5th fret, and the open, and then it's going to change, I think. Let's do all of it. And then you go 1st fret, E and A, let it ring. And then 3, 1. And that's E and A. So half note, quarter note, quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're back to the very beginning of the song where it went. But it only does that 2 times, okay? So, lots of things to focus on, man. If you think about it, if you're gonna do like the choppy, Metallica, Avenged Sevenfold, you want those tight breaks, Slipknot, the muting becomes important, because if you're not muting right, your breaks. You picture a drummer, catching a cymbal. Psh, he's not going psh, and then it rings. Same concept on guitar, to keep those breaks nice, chunky, and solid, if you follow what I'm saying. If you pick up what I'm stepping in, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, great song, Avenged Sevenfold. Does sound like Metallica, no doubt about it. But man, singer, is it Shadows? I can't remember his name, but he sounds more like Hetfield, I think, when he wants, than anybody I've ever heard. So anyways, if you're interested in some private instruction, let me throw this out at you really quick. I teach guitar and bass on Skype. My wife teaches vocals on Skype. You can read up about it on my website, my official website, rockinguitarlessons.com. I have a tutorial there explaining it in detail, what the price is and all that. And so does my wife Jolene for vocals, but you can read up on it. And also I offer my CVT lessons. If you can't fit lessons on a set day, set time in your schedule, the CVT lessons are working really good for my CVT students. So I have 2 different kinds of students. Students who take lessons on Skype, and then CVT lessons. And then I got them at the store, and then I got them at the studio. It's all. But rather than explain it here, I'd rather send you to the website. Just check it out, read up on it if you're interested. My email's mike@rockinguitarlessons.com. Keep your requests coming. and I'm going to keep these coming for you. The website, while you're there, check it out. Fill out the contact info if you don't mind. Down the road, we'll be doing giveaways on lots of cool things. So if you sign up your email, I think we do 1 or 2 email blasts a month to all you guys to let you know what's going on. That's really the only way you'll be able to know. So while you're there, check that out. Check the site out. Some cool free stuff on there. I don't know if we still have the discounted rates on membership for the site, but check it out anyways. And you've always got YouTube here as well. If you can't afford lessons, I'm here. This is my baby that I started 2 years ago, and I enjoy it. I love it. I'm going to keep the free content coming for you guys. So until next time, I'm Mike Gross, jamming some Avenged. And take your time, guys. Subgroup it. Make sure everything's clean. All the breaks are solid. And play slow sometimes, man. You get it down slow and it'll be a little easier when you pick it up. Okay, until next time. See ya. Now how's this go again?